Hello everyone, welcome back to Missouri Farm. I'm Hitman82 and I'm joining the gang here. We've got Fadman. Hello Fad.
Oh, hello, Hitman. Sorry, I was having a little bit of a sleep there.
Oh yes, you're sleepwalking over me it looked like.
Pretty much, pretty much.
Squirrely, hello Squirrely.
Hello.
And Mike, howdy Mike.
Hi, Hitman.
And today, what have we got? We've added some more mods to the server. Let me see here. If you guys, Squirrely, would you mind, Actually, I'll show it in a minute. I'll just, I gotta get some fertilizer sprayed here, so. Whoops. So that Fad can get started and then get over there. And Mike, did you buy another plow already?
Yep, it's on the tractor.
Okay. Is that
Waiting by the
fertilizing?
field.
That's not fertilizing. Oh.
Nope.
Is this our... I missed what you said, Mike.
Can we just do a little bit and then you can see if it'll fertilize afterwards? Ooh. That's not good.
Yeah, that's, we'll just replant grass across there if we remember. Let me see here, map overview, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, maybe it does already have a, didn't think so. Okay, well, it looks like it's already been fertilized once. So let's see,
is this 24
one been...
looks, right?
24 has, you say?
It's got one stage of fertilization on it.
Okay, well, let's just do a quick close down this just to trust but verify, right? Okay. Oh, you guys are good to go. All right. So
you don't trust anyone. Just trust but verify stuff.
That's me. So we've got a new Ursus tractor, and this one's 180 horsepower with the upgrade. I'll show it here in the purchase screen in a moment. Is that kind of passenger script? No. You're on your own, Mike. Sorry, I can't ride along and give you advice.
And tell you what you're doing wrong, yes.
Right, so we've added
you bad.
That's what you said, Fad. There, I cranked the volume up. Now I can hear.
Whoa.
Okay, so we've got an Ursus baler that is Z594, and we're finding the pickup on it is pretty narrow, so that with the windrower we've got, it won't actually take the full row. So I found a Krone round baler that has a wider pickup on it. So we're gonna, I think, replace the Ursus one with the Krone. So we'll do that here in the next, either today or sometime this week, probably. Also, we've added a flatbed for the hook lift truck, and it has the pickup script, the UAL script on it. So that makes the bale handling a little faster and easier, and picking up pallets and that sort of thing. We also added, where's the tippers? There's the tippers. Oh, we purchased the grain container from the IT runner pack, so we've got that on the truck now. So it holds 45,000 liters, and then we returned that Kamaz truck because it was costing us so much money. What was the running cost? Something like $7,000 an hour to run it. So we can now haul 3 times as much stuff and way cheaper because we purchased the truck. Missed spot, Mike.
Mike, does that plow have the whack Hitman in the head attachment?
It does. Whoa.
I'm sure I requested it, but...
Are your wheels narrow enough? I don't know.
It could be a bit narrow, I think.
Yeah. So we had that on for mowing, actually, is why it's got those tires. But we can actually change it. Speaking of which, we have a service truck we could purchase. Where was that? Was that under trucks? I see a plow just drove over me. I'm in a purchase screen.
What a shame.
So we do have a portable workshop available, a Lizard van that has the repair, or not repair, the you can customize stuff with it. We could actually lease that one because I don't see us running it a lot of time.
Are you going through a shop or something, Hitman?
I am. I'm doing
Okay,
nothing about that.
That would be why I am getting the laggity jackety.
Oh, really? Well, I hadn't purchased anything.
I guess so. I
Well,
don't
no,
know.
I'm doing a bit of trimming.
As you were just doing that, I was just getting a few spots of quite lag. Although it's a similar place to where I lagged before, so maybe it's the rendering of the thing. I don't know.
No, it's the moving of the trees.
Oh well.
I hope they
Oh, well.
fix that in 19. Really, lagging. The logging in multiplayer is so frustrating, or at least for me anyway.
Everything for you in multiplayer is frustrating, mostly because of the people that you play multiplayer with.
Oh. Or maybe it's me. That's the common
maybe
denominator.
Giants can fix us. That's what you really need to say. Is Giants can fix Fad and make him not such a derp.
Oh, Squirrely, you're gonna have to stop with the tree stuff. It's pretty laggy. A lot of hitching and stuff. So.
I'm fine, so.
Oh my gosh, press the right buttons. Really? So, it. Why? Why would you be fine and we're not? Oh my
No
god.
idea.
How bizarre. I'm gonna fertilize this grass here while I'm at it. So we'll be looking at, Mike just purchased the biggest of the modded plows that we've got. It's 2.5 meters, the previous one was 1.5 meter. So we'll still be wanting to go bigger. I had downloaded one rotary plow. It'd be way easier to use on GPS because it's not offset. It's just right in the middle and behind the tractor. But unfortunately, it was only a cultivator. So disappointment. So I guess it said it was a rotary plow, but it turned out it was a rotary cultivator. So oh well. Oh well, right? Oh, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. As far as other stuff, I guess I should keep showing that. What else did we get? The straw blower. Oh, this would be under animals. We got a straw blower because that allows us to
blow straw?
Well, I guess so. So we put straw or grass bales in it, and then it'll chop them up. And you can direct. That's kind of neat, actually. The chute on it you can adjust. And you be quiet,
Now
mister.
we know why we have this. Fat man in a million pieces spread across the farm.
That's not a bad idea. So now all we have to do is figure out how to trick Fat into getting into the thing.
Well, just to say it's got a passenger script on it, clearly has anyone jumping in anywhere. It's got passenger script. Actually, that could be someone makes a mod of that with passenger script, and then yeah.
So what I was showing there, that wasn't saying, but what I was showing was the what do you call it? We have a telehandler, Merlot telehandler. We'll be getting that soon, I think. Kind of wish we had. Oh, we do have the money. We could buy it right now, and what we would use it for is to scoop the silage out of the clamp and put it in the truck. So Squirrely, if you want, we could switch over to that, and then we're not cutting trees down and stuff, and we'll need the truck for that anyway. Do you want to do that instead?
Yep.
Okay, so you'll need the grain container for the UAL. So I think that's already on it, isn't it? Or for the hooklift.
Let's buy it.
Okay.
It's just.
So yeah, we'll need that, and what else?
Oh, Peter.
I
Whoa,
lost my train of thought.
Nelly.
What happened?
Mega Lagity.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
So we'll purchase that that wheel loader then, and that's how we'll load up the silage for now. because we'll need a wheel loader anyway. Not a wheel loader, sorry, the telehandler.
A wheel loader or a real loader?
A real
wheel.
Oh my
loader.
gosh, Fad! Don't make me come over there.
That's all right. I'm probably going to be flying to India soon, so you can come over here all you like.
Oh,
Oh,
poor
dear.
people of India.
No, don't say that.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, I'll just have to go over and I'll visit Mike instead. Okay, so we have some money, so I'm gonna
You
spend
can
it
go to
all.
Scotland. I'm sure Brew would like to see you.
Yeah, right. I don't think he would.
Remember to take Dare.
Let's see, we could lease it. $4,500 an hour. We're gonna buy it. And goodbye, money.
Oh,
Money, all the money's gone.
That time I got back.
Okay, well, try it again. What's the size? How much does this hold? 4,500. That'll do.
Nope, there's a tree.
Well, that's good. At least I was able to cause a ruckus. Alright, so let's see here. Let's find that on the map. Alright, so here's our new wheel loader. Or, I keep calling it a wheel loader, it's a telehandler. Sorry. I'll get it right one of these days.
Rough terrain forklift.
A wheeled lift. It's a train. Okay, I gotta hook up the caboose to the front of it. Oh, sorry, I ran over somebody. That's right.
precisely how sorry?
Not at all. Alright, so if you want to meet
What I
me at that
suspected.
clamp when you're able, Squirrely, with the container on there, we'll go
This
to work on
grass
that.
edging is really frustrating.
Just don't worry about it, because we'll just seed over any that you overdid there. So just don't worry about it.
It's fine. It's just because it's so intermingled, you kind of end up having to get rid of some of the grass. Otherwise, you've left some of the crop.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. We'll take care of it. It's no big deal.
Okay.
We'll just, when we're seeding, we just seed a
You
strip of
just
grass.
moan at Fad and go, "Oh, Fad,
Well, no, I'll
you
blame
really
it on
couldn't
Toby.
get a straight line here."
It's Toby's fault. You're driving a nurse's, aren't you? Oh, here comes Squirrely. We're going the other way, Squirrely. Cow farm. I was just going the wrong way.
Alright.
Have fun turning that thing around. Actually, lots of room behind it there. Good thing I had my beacon going. You might have run over me. Whee!
Now, don't go thinking you're Dare Tevers.
No, that's not very nice. Poor
Well, you
Dur.
just did a wee. That's a Dare thing.
He didn't invent it.
Are you sure?
Well, I thought it was Nintendo.
That's a different kind of wee.
Oh wow, I made up a joke.
I know.
And it's probably been done to
I
death
didn't
already.
immediately berate you for it. Wow. I must be tired.
Mm. Where was that up here? NPPO.
I've had a training course this last part of this week, so that's been fun. We're going to give you all this information, and we're going to hope you memorize it in like 2 days, and then we're going to give you a test.
And go. Oh, 140,000. I thought it was like 300,000 in here. I don't know.
Fortunately, the pass mark was only 50%, so I at least stand a chance.
Yeah. A bit more.
Yeah, maybe like outside chance. According to the instructor, we all passed, so it's good.
What am I getting stuck on here? Oh, okay. There we go. Is that better?
No.
No. Shit.
Hey.
I think.
What did you expect?
Oh, are you just gonna drop the container there and do something else, or you're just lowering it?
I just lowered it.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know if we need that, considering we got a telehandler.
That's quicker, right?
That's true. Or it would be if somebody else was driving. But it's me. There we go. I'll do another scoop here and then hand this back to you, and I'll go and keep going on the fertilizing there.
Alright.
So, do you know where to sell this stuff?
Down at the other one.
There's one called Silage. So I was mentioning mods we've added. Rick suggested a slurry trader, which I haven't tested yet, but he's been using. I don't know if any of you guys have used it or not.
No.
But it allows you to buy and sell slurry. So we'd actually be able to start selling our slurry, or else, you know, selling any excess, or buying it if we wanted it instead of other chemical fertilizers.
I already told you you're not allowed to sell me.
Oh well.
No one will buy it.
That's right. I don't think we can give you away either.
No, I doubt it. Damaged product. Past sell by date.
Right, here you go, Squirrely. Enjoy.
Alright.
That'll keep you busy. No to trouble.
For 5 minutes.
If that, yeah. Let's get out of here before Mike gets here. It's crazy.
Mike's crazy?
Yeah, why not?
I'm just not understanding what you said.
What'd I say?
The
Yeah, okay,
situation's crazy?
Oh, something is. Maybe it's me.
I think it's all of us.
Could be. Let's overlap in here a bit. Get this straight. What are you doing, making squares? Yeah, that
Every rest
little...
could be making circles.
Please don't. Yeah, that little bit of grass stays there, and nothing we can do about that.
Diagonal plowing.
No. Oh my gosh, I keep pressing the wrong button to shut off the fertilizer. It just keeps lowering the thing.
Oh, I've done that in the past.
Well, I should know better. I mean, it's not like it's my first time fertilizing with my controller. I don't know, I'm just dirt, I guess. I know, that's a real shocker for some of you. As he runs into a tree.
No surprise there though.
No, not much.
At least it's not running across the field with a baler on the back.
Now, who would do such a thing? That's what I want to know. What I want to know is, have you ever seen the rain? Nobody? Trees. Okay, so once this bit is done, I don't think there's any other fields you need to do before you get there to do them.
I'm planning on making sure that this job lasts the entire duration as much as possible. If that means I need to slow the tractor down to 2 miles an hour, then I'll happily do that.
I think that's called work the rule.
No, it's called Fad's tired and you can't make me.
using the term work loosely. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go over and spray. There's I just mowed.
I was kind of more hung up on the rule word. It's kind of nope.
No rules. So today I mowed a couple areas up here near these fields. Get them a shot of fertilizer.
So rather than work to rule, I think we're going with the expression slack defying convention.
There you go. Yeah, I think that suits you better.
Oh dear. I say to you that if I was in danger of crashing, or if I crashed in the afternoon in terms of energy levels, I'd kind of sit out, and I think just the moment we hit the button, it's kind of, oh yeah, okay, it's catching up with me now.
Wake up!
Oh dear, what a week. So, we're here. Not for everyone watching, but it's Saturday night. Saturday night at the movies.
What am I gonna watch then? It's a movie night.
Who clubbed Hitman on the head?
I shot the fat man.
But you did not shoot the squirrely.
I don't know, it might be a little too early to say that. Squirrely's like, what did I do?
Nothing, you were just there, squirrely.
Guilt by association.
Yeah.
More likely rage without discrimination.
Rage. Rage quit.
Alt F4.
Yeah, that fixes all your problems. You know, it'd be funny if you say that and then someone disappears. Finally had $1 for every time I'd seen it happen. The early days of the internet when everyone didn't know. Yeah, Alt F4. Somebody was like, I can't figure out how to do this. Try Alt F4 and then they disappear from the game. Some games will ban you for that. Like, you go and complain to it in min, or else you say it in chat and you can get banned for it. Sounds
Crazy.
like yeah. Sounds like one you see in the trolley type games. Like, I don't know, Warcraft or World of Tanks, or how many other types of games there are. Those, all the PvP games.
Basically all the
Yeah.
current games that have been released.
I've been thinking about giving Battlefield 4 a try.
Yeah, when's the PvP version of Farm Sim coming out? Chainsaws at dawn.
It's here now. It's
Farm
just,
Sim 19.
yeah. Oh, I sure hope they do something with multiplayer scripts there, just to make this better, especially like the login stuff. I'm gonna say that at least every episode, and maybe someday somebody actually might hear me actually has a say. Probably not though.
And at least twice every episode.
At least. Hey, you know what? I have not mentioned on field sizes in a while. Like, oh, I can't believe how big this field is. I haven't said. I just did it there. Never mind.
Yeah, but is it a big field or is it 3 fields?
Bad. You lost the game.
Cute goit. Dang it, I lost. And congratulations to everybody else. You also lost. Well done.
Alas.
I'm not messaging Das this time.
No. And she'll never see it here.
No, she's such a fan of Farm Sim that
I think self-lobotomy with a spoon would probably be higher on her list of priorities.
yes. I think she's busy today anyways. I did get a Skype from her earlier. I very rudely haven't replied, but
The Skype is falling. The Skype is falling. Ah, see, this is why I did that the way I did. Ha ha. Ha ha. See, now I can go right down the follow GPS lines. Take that, overspray.
I've got a message from that hitman fella.
Yeah. Did you not ignore him? I did. Didn't have anything
I
good to
always
say.
ignore him. Okay, so that gives me... yeah, okay. So I've also got logistical information on when I need to take the dog for a walk in the morning. I stupidly left my iPad at my parents' house. The most expedient way to get it back is to kind of meet them with the dogs for a walk in the morning.
Hey, so it worked out.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You could go, there's this new fad, what's it called? Yogging, I think it's pronounced. I don't know, it's something these people do and they got lots of energy and no
I'm
direction.
assuming a combination of yoga and jogging. No? Yes?
Jogging?
Green, blue? Or do they eat yogurt whilst jogging? I don't know.
It's not yogurt, it's yogurt.
It's yogurt.
Yogurt. With the J. It's an Elvis song. Yogurt. Anyway, and they're calling it yogurt. The J. I don't know. It must be a Norse thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Slightly Germanic as well, because of course, Ya is J-A.
I have a feeling I somehow managed to offend everyone who's living in a Scandinavian country at this point. Sorry.
Or anywhere where the letter J is pronounced as a Y sound.
It's even more different in Spanish. More different. It's just as different, but you know what I'm saying. It's different in Spanish is what I'm saying.
Is it?
Ah,
Hace sol?
like Juan. And
¿Qué tiempo hace?
well, but it can also be like an ace or jalapeno or
Yep.
jalapeno if you don't know what you're talking about. Oh my gosh. Squirrely, you still with us? You
Yeah.
hiding? No.
Everyone's hiding, pending the hate crime that's going to come and find you soon enough.
Alright, we won't talk about language anymore. What do we got left?
No, I love language. I think language is great.
Especially foul.
Well, that too.
Yeah. A bit of
But
that.
I don't talk to chickens very often, so I'm more fluent in pheasant.
I said foul, not foul.
Well, you didn't specify, you didn't spell it out.
Oh my.
Just with the PH, is it?
No, that'd be fail.
Yeah, foul spelled P-H-A-U-L.
I had to try and spell that out in my head because I'm, I think, a visual learner because I, have to see it in my head to be able to figure it out.
You're no kind of learner. You never learn.
I'm an unlearner.
That's why we're down the Fraggle Rock.
Send that fat away. Yeah, he'll be back another day. Whoops, watch where you're going to me. Okay, so let's have a look here. Doo-doo-doo.
Should be able to do 24.
Okay, just about. It's got some big purple
need-
stripes down it.
Shouldn't be. There's only 2 bits I haven't done yet.
Does it need cultivating after you've done that as well, Hitman?
Um,
Or are you just going to leave it plued and go direct to seeding?
we could direct seed, but we might just cultivate anyway, just to get an extra layer of fertilizer. Well, you don't really need it. I think we'll probably just seed it.
That's
It's
fine,
not-
you're the boss.
Let's see, I'll run over it. No, it's not bumpy at all. It'll be fine. Hey, look, the tractor's not bumping around. It must be okay.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see you do that in real life.
Mm-hmm. Just crazy enough to try. I've been running a backhoe all week. Whee! Oh, I did it again. Sorry. Sorry.
Dare copyright.
I'm sorry for having a good time. I won't do it again. Don't worry. Yeah. I spent last weekend 3 days of hard labor. We're grinding up branches for wood chips, and so this week running the backhoe and scooping up the chips and dumping them around in our gardens and stuff, and then raking it out to mulch to keep the moisture in and the weeds out. Busy. I've been thinking about actually doing a video on my orchard garden, just to kind of show what I've been up to, and it looks really nice right now. I went and when we mill cedar, we let the bark dry out, and then we when you mill it, you get all the bark and stuff is left over, and it separates from the strips of wood. So then you take that cedar bark and run it through a wood chipper, and it makes this really good shredded cedar bark that has a lot of tannins in it. And then you put that down as mulch, and it'll last for years before weeds come up through it. So, but you don't really want it in the garden, so we actually have it along the edges. And then in the gardens we used just ground up fir and alder. Looks pretty good. Anyway, so then we won't have to weed it for at least a couple of years, so that's pretty good. What a time we have with that wood chipper. I couldn't do any maintenance on it myself because we don't own it, right? We're renting it, the one we used on the weekend, and the idle on it, when it heats up, not idle, the throttle it's made out of metal, so when it heats up and then it expands, the idle can actually comes a bit loose, and then the chipper won't stay at full RPMs, and when it drops below certain RPMs, it has this intelligent feeder, which is the rollers that feed in the stock, the stuff. These big hydraulic rollers stop when they don't have enough RPMs. So it'd be grinding up trees and branches and stuff, and then it would just stop and it wouldn't go again. And until I went over to the controls and jammed the throttle all the way to the stop again. It was kind of annoying. It took us 2 days before we figured out what the problem was, because we can't take it apart and look at it or anything. So every time it happened, we'd shut the thing down and start it up again to get going again. Anyway, so that was just one of the many fun experiences we had with that chipper this past weekend. Many bad words said.
And the other fun experiences no one can tell you about.
What?
You can't tell anyone about them, because then it's an admission of guilt.
Okay. What did I do? I don't think I did anything bad. I mean, other than the people that I ground. Oops, that's what you meant.
You see, I was trying to save you from yourself there, Hitman, and you just kind of...
Oh, what can I say? I live in Fargo.
You were beyond redemption.
That's right. Well, it's about that time, unfortunately. There was one mod pack that I forgot to mention, which is I added the Vetterstad pack, so we've got some more cedars and stuff available to us. So once we get it more horsepower, we'll be using that stuff, cedars and cultivators and plows and stuff. Anyway, let's wrap things up. So Squirrely, you can start us off today.
Have a good one.
Mike.
Bye.
And the other guy. That's
Take
you,
care,
Pat.
folks.
And bye for now.